Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your computer teacher Sumit Sadana, and in today's video we'll discuss about our lesson 9. As you can already see on your screen, that is app development. So there are some topics which we'll be discussing, right? That is learning in this chapter as outcomes. First one is introduction to apps, I'll tell you. Next, types of apps, classification of mobile apps, uses of common apps, downloading, installing an app from Google Play Store and all, as you already know that. Just to give you a fine touch how to do it in a more better way. Developing your own app, how to install AppyPie app on your mobile, which helps you to create your own applications. Okay, so moving further, let's start with our introduction to apps. The word app is basically an abbreviation for application. That is the word, right? In a short way, we used to say to any software that is app, right? So an application is a software designed to do a specific job. An app enables you to do something specific, like you can paint, draw, read maps and barcodes, take photographs, play games, watch and edit videos, and a host other activities, but within the technical limitation of your device. That means your device must be compatible or capable enough to meet the basic system requirements of that application, right? So word app is an abbreviation of application. You normally download so many apps on a daily basis, either in the form of gaming apps, or you want to blend or fuse your color coding of your photographs to create a collage, to read the barcodes, right? So everything is in your smartphones nowadays. No need to buy another device to scan a code or something like that. That is a bit easier nowadays. That means everything is in your hand. Okay, so since smartphones, tablets and other mobile devices are nothing but small computers, because they said that this is a small computer, you can do anything on smartphones. Okay, so it doesn't mean if you are having a laptop or desktop or not, but if you are having a smartphone, that means you have everything with you, right? You can do anything, whatever you think, whatever is online, offline, okay, related to technology only, right? So apps are basically designed to work on different operating systems. Here I must quote some operating systems right here. Some of them, that the common one is the Android operating system, which is working on every smartphones. Next is for iPhones. They are using basically iOS, right? And if you will be talking about some other operating system which you might not know, that can be Symbian operating system, which was basically working on Nokia, and BlackBerry has their own Symbian operating system, right? That is not working on Android and that iOS operating system. And yes, you can easily download it. You can quote this, that you have n number of apps which are free to download from either from the Google Play Store or from App Store for iOS and for Android phone respectively, right? That means for Android phone applications you need to go to Google Play Store, and for iPhone, those who are iPhone users, they can have their applications downloaded from App Store, that is the dedicated store for them. Some types of apps are given here, or will be differentiating it soon. First one is your desktop apps, next is your web apps, another one is your mobile apps. So desktop apps, what does this mean? Why desktop apps have been told to us? Why not desktop compute? Why not desktop softwares? Because usually we are working on any of the computer. That means, is that software installed? Is that software installed? Or your software is compatible or not? We used to phrase these kind of sentences like this. We are using the word software instead of apps. But why the apps have been told? Because many of the students got confused, and either will say app or will say software. Both are same thing, but dependent on their compatibility on their platforms. That means if you are working on mobile phones, working on smartphones, right? Working on iOS, that means they are all the applications. And yes, you must know two things before I start this desktop apps, web apps. There are two kind of softwares. First one is the system software. Another one is the application softwares. So now the problem is the getting solved a little bit, because I just told you there are two types of softwares. First one is a system software, which are coming with the installation of operating system when you install, like your notepad, your wordpad, your MS Paint, and many accessories are there. Okay, those are known as system softwares. And what are application softwares? Application softwares are those softwares which are being installed specifically by the user according to their requirement or their desire. Okay, so now the problem is solved. Apps are basically the softwares only, but apps is something uh, very the word which is creating a stress, which is creating their own importance. That is why we are saying it as an app. Okay, so first one is desktop apps. These apps can be used on desktop or on a laptop or any of the PC. Generally, they do not need web access. That means they are not working with internet. They are working offline. You just download the software or app from the system, from the internet, and then without having the internet connection, you can easily install it on your desktop or a laptop. Okay, these are known as the desktop apps. For example, word processors like your MS Word, WordPad, Notepad. Next is spreadsheet or Excel, OpenOffice, and all that. Or even smaller apps like Paint or Notepad. Okay, just like I told you just now. Next is web apps. Web apps are totally requiring the internet connection. They are usually browsers like the Chrome, Internet Explorer, or any of the browser. Maxton Cloud browser is also that I have installed because I need it, and there are many more which are working online. That means with the help of internet connection. Those are known as web apps. Some examples: Google Maps, which are totally working with the GPS and the internet connection for more clarity, for more accuracy. And next is instant messengers like your Yahoo Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and many other Emo, Skype. These are known as the web apps which are working with internet connection. Next, mobile apps. These apps run on a smartphone or a tablet. Mobile apps have responsive web designs to adapt to the much smaller screen sizes and orientation of the mobile buses. That means whenever these kind of mobile apps got created, they are so responsive to the designs that the coder or the programmer used to set it, that whether they will work on a computer system, either they will work on a computer system or they'll work on a mobile devices, small screens. They work and they displayed a very precisely accurate screen, and according to your orientation of the mobile devices, either you're placing it in a portrait mode or in a landscape mode. That is known as the mobile apps, right? So next, some differentiation with examples. That some examples have been given. Here we are having the first column, that is software, desktop, web, and mobile apps. Photo editing softwares in desktop app can be the Photoshop, right? So let's see whether I have installed it or not. No, it's not there in my system now. It's there to other system. This is a laptop basically. Photoshop from Adobe is a photo editing software which must be installed on a desktop or a laptop. Another example that can be used in a desktop, that is Pixel R, is a photo editing tool for desktop. Basically, you can download it for free. Next, web application. Web application is Pixel R also provides photo editing as a web application tool. A web application available at pixelr.com/web. That means it is available both in desktop as well as in web app. Next is mobile app. See, here they have given a very limited example. I must quote only one example is there. But you know better than me, you know better than these topics. Mobile apps, we have n number of photo editing softwares like Bullet Collage, Photophonia, and many other are there, right? They used to use Beauty Plus and all that. What else? Many are there. Whatever name you write, and that is already created in the App Store or in Google Play Store, right? So Adobe Photoshop Express and Mobile Pixel this is basically the paid one, right? Are for editing apps for mobile devices, which can be either downloaded from the Play Store or App Store. That means these are available both for Android platform independent smartphones and the iOS based phone, that is iPhone only. Next is Facebook. Facebook has no desktop application, but this is being connected to the Facebook site, right? And that means it is coming only under web application, right? But not only under web application, it is also coming under the mobile apps, because we have downloaded the Facebook app from App Store or from a Play Store, right? Yeah. So next is Office Suites. Office Suites are basically the common software or the application being used on a Windows operating system or any of the operating system, like on desktop or a laptop, is MS Office. Okay, but MS Office is not for iOS. Not I'm sorry, I said iOS, for Mac OS, because desktop or laptop for Apple PCs are coming with the operating system, that is Macintosh, right? Next is Open Office Suites for web applications. The web-based Office basically are being provided by Microsoft also, like, and some of the Office suites are Google Docs. That is also an Office suite. And one example I can give it to you, which we people are using nowadays, that is Google Forms, because under the Google Docs we are having Google Forms where you are getting the papers and you are attempting those papers. Okay, so that is coming under Office suites. Next is your mobile apps. Microsoft Office Mobile and Google Docs allow a user to work on Office application as apps. So Kingsoft and Polaris also have mobile apps for use. Maybe you have not used Kingsoft or Polaris, but I have used it. Uh, Polaris normally is coming with Samsung phones. You might have seen, but just see to it and install it. These are free. Okay, and some of them are WPS Office, right? Drive PS Office and MS PPS also there. Many are there. Right? You just search it. Next are games. Games like Solitaire and Minesweeper are available on all Windows based. So Minesweeper, let's see whether we are having. Yeah, we are having these. Minesweeper, Solitaire, right? We people used to Spider Solitaire and Solitaire. Card game basically, which is being enjoyed by any of the many users on a laptop or a system, desktop. Next is desktop, web apps. Web apps can be under the gaming criteria, under the gaming tab. Is you people are playing games online, right? Multiplayer games and all that. Call of Duty, Battlefield, Free Fire, because you people can PUBG is very popular nowadays, right? Battlefield, Halo 2, 3, 4, these all are the games which can be played with the multiplayer feature. Next is your mobile apps. These games are also available as mobile apps, means the whatever the desktop games or the web based games are also available in the games in the mobile apps field also. Next, media players. Very simple media players, like we are having, I have installed VLC also, and we people are having window media player also. This is the window media player which is coming with the laptop or with the any other PC, not VLC. VLC we have to install it, okay, on our own. Sorry. Next is your web based, that is many sites offer their services which allow to play music online, like you people used to play Gurbani live, right? that we are having a number of web-based apps. Like you can play old songs also, old is gold kind of songs, like late 80s, 70s, 90s, right? If you like, if you like. And you can play online, music also, like Ghana, Savan, Geo Savan, basically. Only Savan. These are the apps, web-based apps, which Wink Music is there by Airtel, right? So this is basically coming under the category of web-based. And for mobile apps, whatever is there for laptop and for PC, it's totally available for mobile also. And whatever is there for web apps, that is also available for the mobile apps. Next is Maps. Google Maps can be downloaded on desktop also. You might have downloaded it, but I will recommend one more thing by the Google, that is Google Earth. You might, some of you can or are using it, but I don't know how many people are using. Go with Google Earth also, that is very much impressive. You can search anything right on there. Live real-time traffic is also there. You can go for it. Just have a site on Google Earth also. Next is web-based, that is browser-based Google Maps, which is already there in our tab on our smartphones. Next is your on a mobile apps, it is already available. Clear? So this is it with the types. Now we are moving to the classification of mobile apps. Mobile apps, classification of mobile apps. So first one is the native apps. Native apps or the hybrid apps. These two are the classification, right? Native apps are basically used developed for a specific operating system and device. So this is because each device may have different specification, like GPS, dual SIMs or triple SIMs or quad SIMs or cameras, memory, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi or NFC kind of features. So apps that are developed keeping the device specification in mind are known as native apps. That means the apps which are being customized and uh, developed solely with the reason, okay, specifically. Those are native apps. And the hybrid apps are the features which are containing both web apps and the native app. That means we are taking care of the native app also in the hybrid, and we are taking care of the web apps also. That means the apps which can work both online and offline, okay, like your Google Docs. If you don't have the internet connection, see, the name is Google Docs. That means the documents or the suites which are provided by the Google, and Google is not an offline search engine, it's an online search engine. And we people have a virtual scenario of Google means online, so it's not like that. They are the hybrid apps also. If you have enabled the option of offline editing, then if the internet connection goes off and you are in the middle of something on a Google Docs, that doesn't mean you will lost your data. It simply means that if you have enabled the option of to edit offline, once the internet comes on, or it restores immediately whatever data you were using online, which in the middle of something goes off in an offline mode, will definitely come back to the online mode. Okay, means अगर कुछ काम कर रहे हो आप लोग, right? If you think कि आपका काम बीच में रुक गया है, इंटरनेट कनेक्शन ब्रेक हो गया है, राइट, और समथिंग ड्यू टू सम टेक्निकल एरर, सो योर डाटा इज लॉस्ट, नो, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. जैसे ही इंटरनेट कनेक्शन दोबारा आपका रिस्टोर होगा, चल पड़ेगा, जो आप काम कर रहे हो वो अपने आप ऑनलाइन मोड में चला जाएगा. ओके, सिंपल एज दैट. नेक्स्ट, uses of common apps, right? So first one is the educational app, Khan Academy. See, this educational app has created a lot, I can say, a bigger impact on students' life 6 or 7 years back, because it was most famous online education platform where you can search any of the topics of any subject. Just search it, khanacademy.org. This is the website name. Many they were coming into the category of K-12 academy, right? K-12, this what do we say, academic system where they have provided online education facility. They started it. These are not the first one, but these are coming in the first coming at वेबसाइट्स जो पहली बार आ रहे थे मार्केट में. So educational apps are equally useful for both teachers and students, because students get their lesson plans done, their lessons done, right? The solved exercises, the unsolved exercises which are there on the book were now being easier to have the answers online, right? And for the teachers also, because they were helping totally to create their lesson plan. Whatever videos or audios they were having, we can easily add into a lesson plan. We teachers creating a lesson plans by logging in their ID, and after that, and it was totally free, right? So this is it, and many more are there, like Educom, which has become the ebix now. Online facility is also there. Google Classrooms are there, Kahoot, and many more are there. You can search over there, right? And don't forget to read these boxes also, because these are also very much important, right? So parents too make use of educational apps to interact more closely with the teachers and thus monitor the progress of the children. Nowadays, educational apps like Byju's, now which is the most famous thing, that is White Hat Junior, right? If you are thinking to go with the White Hat Junior, just think over it and have a search, because I came to know one thing which is very much serious, that they have not created their own platform of teaching. They are using that free platform, and they are charging some more money from the students. So I just beware you that go for it, right? Just have a look, see the terms and conditions. If you are assured, if you are very much confident, then you can go. Otherwise, please, okay. We have all other alternates also. So in keeping with the trend, may online study resources like many there, like Khan Academy, Byju's, as well as online study platform like edX, Coursera, now available via apps also. Coursera basically dealing with the books also. We are having many kind of books. Next is your social networking apps. Social networking. What is social networking? Basically, in a world that in social media apps lets you post images, you're sharing ideas, your videos, other updates, right, to your profile, which can be shared with anyone, with your friends of friends, everyone. You have many facilities. So there are several types of social networkings apps which are available: WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, other social, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reddit, and I think all of you are there too. You are using WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is not a thing which we can explain. We are using it. I don't think you need any explanation for WhatsApp. But yes, I'll definitely tell you what is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is one of the most popular instant messaging apps worldwide, which is coming under web-based also, an application, mobile app also. It is not a desktop app. Okay, and you can text, you can send video, audio, document, you can send anything. You are sharing your status in the form of short clips, photos, any text. Everything is there on WhatsApp, which is now by Facebook. Facebook is also the same thing, but this is a social networking site. It was not an app before, it was a site, and after that they just launched or developed their own app, right? Just for the ease of the customers. Next is Twitter, is also a social networking app where many people communicate with each other by sending messages, and those messages are called as tweets. Okay, you might be listening from these days, like many are tweeting or sending their tweets on the Twitter and all. So very simple. You just want to give your ideas, you just tweet, and let's discuss on any of the topic, and it will be done. Okay, Other social level, Instagram, which is now becoming very popular nowadays, because after TikTok they have one facility provided to the to the users, that is reels. Okay, that are working solely as like the TikTok and all, with the proper facilities being given. So many are on reels now. Next is LinkedIn. LinkedIn also social networking, but this is purely professional and business oriented app or a site, which is for and is a networking app. Networking app means you are creating your own people network there. मतलब आप अपना you are increasing your business hood there, ये professional hood, जैसे ब्रदरहुड होता है, भाईचारा होता है, वैसे ही आप अपना काम का कुछ जा रहा, लाइक द बिजनेस हुड, द वर्क हुड, यू कैन से दैट आप वो चला रहे हो. ठीक है, यू यू हैव many renowned person over there, those who have achieved many things in their life, can be an inspiration for all of you, for all of us. So that is the LinkedIn. Reddit is also a social news aggregation app, which are basically giving us some stories or news side by side, and you can have your own account also if you want to, if you are studying mass journalism and all, or you are getting becoming an anchor or a news channel editor, or the news channel executives, you must go with the Reddit, because that is a social news basically aggregation app. You can upload your own news, you can create your own news. If you're going somewhere, you want to make the person aware or people aware about something, you can create your own news and upload it on Reddit. Okay, totally free. Entertaining apps, many are there, like Hotstar, which is being getting popular like Amazon Prime Video, because Hotstar app is not sorry Hotstar app, because this is a Disney Hotstar app now, and which is coming with two things, that is Disney Hotstar app, Hotstar VIP, the Hotstar Premium, right? That is a subscription where limited and the new kind of movies or TV channel serials are being broadcasted. If you are interested, you just subscribe it by paying something like Netflix and all. Okay, so next is your banking and finance. Every bank nowadays are having their own app, kind of net banking app, right? which is which is basically now very easier for a user to send money, to have money in their bank, to go with the started with the deposit account, investment account, like FDs, where people used to stand in a queue by going physically to the banks, and nowadays you can easily, with some steps, with some filling of the information online, after logging in your app, net banking app, or any of the account app, you're done in 5-7 minutes. That is so cool nowadays, right? So simple, so futuristic, so facilitated. Okay, so that is which we are calling it as the improvement nowadays. And many more are there, like pocket wallets, ICICI pockets are there, digital wallets. These are coming under digital wallets apps, like SBI Buddy now, which is the Yono app, Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay, many are there. So you people using it. So I don't think you need more explanation on this, because you know better than this. Money control is the latest information on the global and Indian stock markets. Money control is the only one which is telling you, that is the app basically, but many more apps are also there, but not to this much extent which the money control is giving the information. For the Bombay Stock Exchange, it was there. For Ludhiana Stock Exchange are also there, but now LSE is totally shut down. So National Stock Exchange, LSE, NSE, mutual funds, commodity, currency markets, the all things are by every information being given by the money control app. Next, e-commerce, very much common. E-commerce, buying and selling of the goods online, that is known as e-commerce, that is electronic commerce. The famous examples, that Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, Shopcluse, Myntra, many more are there, right? Home Shop 18, not getting any. What else? OLX is also there, right? So where you can have the site of the product, see it. If you think it is good, you call it. Not on Amazon, Snapdeal, Flipkart, or Shopclose. I'm talking about OLX. You can call it, and if it is done, your deal is finalized. Okay, switching to Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, Shopclose, the proper e-commerce websites where you can have the site of the products. You cannot call to the customer or the seller, right? But you can have a look of the reviews. According to the reviews, you can have it. Okay. So now downloading and installing an app from Play Store, right? Very much simple. You tap on the Play Store icon, go click on the search omnibox, that is the search box or the text box where you have to write text. If you want to download Byju's, you just write on Byju's. Suggestions will come, and like this, you will have a Byju's, and click on install. After install, it will ask for some access from your phone that I want to install here and there, right? So you just make it allow, and after that your app is ready after downloading. Okay. Next is developing your own app. See, developing your own app here, I won't tell you each and everything because it's not included here. That is a bit more vast and very much bigger topic. But yes, I can display you because I have installed and I was creating applications, which is here in Eclipse basically, and I have other softwares also like Android Studio. Let me see, I was doing my course. Many softwares are these. Android Studio is there, Viii C++, right, and MySQL connector, Java, password. These all things I want, right, for my creation of applications and all. UWeb is also there at Eclipse where I have created my own apps, small apps which is not broadcasted till now on a Play Store because it needs money, right? Because I'm just making for my own knowledge and all. So requirement for development or apps, basically we need some softwares which are very much common and important. First one is to make an Android app, Android software development kit, Android SDK is required, which I told you Android Studio and Eclipse I both am having, right? And APIs are the most important thing because this is being used by Java, right? Application programming interfaces, you must know these things before starting it. And I'll give you one website also where you can use or learn this app development for free. You must have the HTML and CSS information or the knowledge for more clarity and designing an app, because designing is totally done in CSS and HTML. Several more things are there. So but what is in your hand, that I'll tell you. An Android app can be developed using web-based app development software also. That was totally desktop app, right? Desktop based app development software. Now it's web-based app development software, which is given here like apps bar. This is the software, web based software, which helps you creating the Android app. This is appsbar.com where you can have the apps bar. AppyPie, right? AppyPie.com, AppYet, App Maker. Many of these sites also offer you the app stores to promote your app. Means they give you the promotion also, either in monetary terms. Maybe they will be asking some money, small money, 500, 2000, that's it. Use an app builder and make your own app on your smartphone. You can here they have given us one opportunity, that is we can install AppyPie on our system, on our mobile phones, and you can create your own apps, small apps, right? So I think they have given us in detail how to use it. So let's start that. So we are going to use AppyPie to make quiz app in it. So we have to make a quiz app. AppyPie is web-based app maker. So some information has been given to us, which is for quickly making your own app. So let's start with this. First of all, in the address bar of the browser, you have to go to internet browser, click on, just write it down in the URL box, that is appypie.com. Now give an appropriate name. This is the screen where you will be getting started with this. Get started, it's written there. Click on get started. After that, give an appropriate name for your app. Suppose you want to create a quiz app, you will be writing quiz. Then click on next button. This is a kind of create your free app in 3 easy steps. Give you the business name like a quiz. Now select a category from the options given below, for example education, right? Here you will be writing anything related to your business name. Next is category logo is there, entering the name and entering the selecting the category. Under which category? This is Apple on a book, like an education, communication, entertainment, sports. These are the symbols. You can select it according to your requirement, whatever you want. Choose a suitable design for your app. This is the design, like how your app will look like. Clear? Selecting a design. So in the form of matrix, this is the column matrix where rows and columns are there. Click on next. After that, you can see a preview of your work at any time. On the right side, you can have a real-time preview. Whatever you are working on it, you can have a site. You can see clearly. That means now add pages into your app as desired, whatever how many pages you want. Click on the quiz to insert a quick page. This is totally easy and free of cost, right? You go for it, appify.com. You just follow these steps. It is very easy and nothing hidden information. No hidden information is there. Basically, whatever is written here is being implemented directly there. Okay, so because I have created already. Next is under the content section on the quiz page, click on the add question tab to add or edit any question. The quiz window will be displayed. So this is the plus sign where you will be adding your questions or managing your quiz questions. To add or edit questions, window will be displayed after clicking this plus manage quiz question button. And after this is the basically add or edit quiz button, right? It is already blurred there, blurred in the this PDF, right? You can add an image on audio or video also for the individual questions. You can add text, you can add video, audio, whatever image is there, you can add it. So click on save. Once your question is finalized, click on the quiz settings on the quiz icon window to control the way of quiz operates, right? So see, that if we are asking about the MCQs, if we are creating MCQ kind of questions in the question bank, in the question forum, you have to give it's not that important, or sorry, it's not that compulsory or mandatory to give the answer or set the answer. It's like if you want to display the grade after the individual attempt the question paper, if you want to give the answers right to the individual, it's okay, then you have to select the correct answer. Otherwise you just select 4 options and write down the question. That's it. Next is you now continue the process by clicking on the save and continue button where your question will be saved, and you now have to log in or sign up if you do not have done so far. Next step requires you to choose the plan for your app. To choose a free plan, move the cursor towards the address bar of the window. A pop-up will appear. Click on the start free plan now button. Simple. I told you that this is totally free, but if you want some more options, it will be paid. Right? It's simple as that. Next is now click on the drop down arrow adjacent to the welcome tab, right? And this is the welcome tab. Selecting the editor option, basically editor, select app. These all are the your apps basically, and not your created apps, means your facilities which is provided to you. My apps, it's written there after logging in. And select the design customization tab. Here you can choose any icon for your app by selecting the app logo. See, every app has their logo, because just select the app logo from these things. Okay, these are the things. Next is click on the choose background thumbnail or whatever background image or something you want to apply. You can easily apply your own splash thumbnail, can also appear there. Then after selecting, click on the save and continue tab when done. Right now you can proceed to build your app. Click on the continue my apps. So whatever the things you want, it will be done. Simply select the test icon under my app section. So these are basically the steps being, must be implemented and executed thoroughly on a computer, right? I recommend you just have an hands-on session. So your app starts getting built. This message will come. Your app is getting built. The download link would be available here as soon as we are done. Don't worry, we'll mail them to you too. हम आपको सेंड भी कर देंगे वाया मेल. जो आपका ऐप का लिंक आ रहा है वो आ सकता है यहाँ पे, तो वो ऐप आप अपने घर पे भी यूज कर सकते हो इफ यू हैव क्रिएटेड फॉर योर हाउस होल्ड थिंग्स. ठीक है, अपने पेरेंट्स को आप हेल्प कर सकते हो, ऐसे ऐप बना के दे सकते हो. जैसे और कोई ट्यूशन वगैरह ले रहा है, जिसका ब्रदर सिस्टर या पेरेंट्स ट्यूशन लेते हैं, वो अपना ट्यूशन का एक खुद का भी बना सकते हैं, बीच में एसएमएस की फैसिलिटी ऐड कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, दैट इज वेरी मच सिंपल. आई हैव क्रिएटेड मेनी. Download your application by clicking on the given link or by scanning the QR code. You can download it by scanning it from the QR or clicking on the app here or the link. Now select any one of the three options. जो भी कोई सिलेक्ट करना है, कैसे शेयर करना चाहते हो आप. Either you want to send it or save it, or you want to send a mail, or you want to share a link. Okay, ये चीज़ें तीनों है. So this is the quiz which is solely made for the operating systems. Now congratulations, your Appify app is made for installation. So where do you want to install? On an Android based, or on a Apple based, or on a Symbian based phone. So it will be done. That's it. So how to install Appify on your mobile? The simple way to install your app is to send the app to your email ID. Okay, click on the email icon as shown, enter your email ID and click on the send button. Okay, this is the icon. Basically I'll show you this one. Click on this, it will be sent to your mobile, means your app, on your email ID which is already configured on your phone. Open the Gmail or Yahoo, wherever you have configured. After that you can easily download it. Simple. You can also install it on your phone even. So that's it. These are the steps, very simple. And with this your chapter is done. I hope you understood it, and looking forward for your this one practices sessions, and I want to see many apps from your side. Simply just share me the links once you have created many apps. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day, bye bye, stay tuned.